The first thing you need for the simple collar is your baseline. So roll out a baseline. After this is done, you're going to be marking half of your neck circumference. That is, you measure around the neck and mark half of it. Whatever you have, divide it by 2 and mark half of it. Then roll it out like this into an inverted L. From that inverted L portion, come in by 3.5 inch. Then you go up by 1.25. I hope you understand. Then use your curve rule and connect it like this. At this point, you are doing 0.25 inch and just using the curve rule, you connect it out exactly like you see me do. Now, you can cut this out or you can leave it for later when you are done drafting everything. After you are done with all these curvy connections, the next thing you're going to have to do is to measure, just to make sure that you have the exact 9 inch. You're definitely going to have more more, right? You're going to have more, so just make sure you measure so you don't have that excess for your collar. Once that is done, you mark the same 1.25 at this point. Do you get? And you're going to be connecting it to this other part, but before then you also mark 1.25 at this other point slantly. You can see the way I slanted it. Please follow that process. Now you're going to connect it using your hip cuff. I'm using hip cuff here just so we have a curvy look. So it's time to form the collar, that corner, right, we usually have in the collar. So you're just going to, shape it out like that. Then to give it a more curvy shape, you're going to come down by 1.0.25 at this end and just curve it into this folded part. Please don't forget that this collar is cut on fold, right? So the paper is on fold as it is. Once I open it, you get to see. Then you pick a point there and roll it out like this. Don't worry, I'm going to explain what I did there. Before that part, you're going to mark out a curve the way you're seeing me. Just place your ruler from that tip and connect it to this folded edge of your paper, just to give it that curvy look for the collar, since it's a two-piece collar. Now at this part, you just came up by 2 inch. At this other part I told you I was going to explain, I came up there by 3 inches. You can do 3.5 depending on what you want. Then you use your curve rule and connect it together. Please, I hope you understand. If you do not understand, please ask question. Watch carefully to see where I'm cutting so you don't make a mistake. Cut it out and yes, your collar is ready. So I just went ahead to pin everything together so that you get to see what it is. You can see what we have. Now let me know what you think about this collar. Do you think this tutorial was helpful? Please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and do so. I'm just starting out this channel, and by the grace of God, we are going to be growing bigger and better, and I really hope to share with you a lot of exciting tutorial. Look at our collar, how beautiful it is looking. I wouldn't mind if you also tell me how I did. Any suggestion, correction, or any other improving tips, I would like to know. Thank